Hello, good day everyone. So this video lesson is all about differentiation rule. Okay, so we're going to talk here the different rules or the advanced derivative rule, okay, in basic calculus, such as the product, quotient, and the chain rule. So first, let's have the product rule. So in product rule, okay, so if y is equal to uv, where u and v are differentiable functions, then y prime is equal to u times dv plus v times du. So what is this dv and what is this du? Okay, and also what is this u and of course yung v na tinatawag natin. Okay? So, yung U natin, as you can see, product, 'di ba? So, pag sinabi nating product, involve ang multiplication. Okay? So, pag nakita natin na yung itsura ng ating function ay ganito, dito sa example natin, ganyan. Pag nakita natin na yan, parang ano siya, imumultiply siya or need siyang imultiply, right? Gagamitan natin siya ng product rule. Okay? Ngayon, ano yung U, ano yung V dyan? So, yung U, yun yung first polynomial natin. So, dito, ang U natin ay yung 3x squared. Ang V natin ay yung 2x squared minus 3. Okay? Ano naman yung du at ano naman yung dv? So, ang ibig sabihin ng d, derivative. Okay? Derivative ng v, derivative ng u. Ibig sabihin, kailangan, i-identify mo, pag na-identify mo na kung alin yung u, alin yung v, kukunin mo ngayon yung derivative nilang dalawa para ma-substitute natin dito sa formula. Kasi ito yung ating formula. Okay? Just like for example here. So, let's get first para ma-identify natin. So, yung u natin is 3x squared na. And then, yung v natin is 2x squared minus 3. So, kunin natin yung derivative ng u first. Okay? So, let's get the derivative of u. So, du is equal to, yan, 3x squared. So, paano yan i-derive? Or how to get the derivative of that? So, 3, then yung exponent, ibababa ninyo, and then x raised to 2 minus 1. Okay? So, simplify, we have 6x raised to 1 or simply 6x. Okay? Next, yung dv natin or yung the derivative of v. Okay? So, here we have dv is equal to, so 2x squared, ang derivative niyan, 2 times, ibaba yung exponent, 2x raised to 2 minus 1. Then, since we have constant here, of course, 0 na yan. Okay? So, our dv here is 4x raised to 1 or 4x. Simply 4x. Okay? So, du and dv, we already identified them. So, we are now ready to substitute them sa ating formula. So, y prime here, ituloy lang natin itong sa formula. Y prime is equal to u. What is our u again? So, we have 3x squared times dv is 4x plus v is 2x squared minus 3 times our du is 6x. Okay? Then after that, let's simplify. So, y prime, ito muna, i-multiply natin sila. So, 3x squared times 4x is 12x cubed. Bakit naging cube? Kasi may exponent na 1 dito sa may 4x natin. And when we are multiplying naman, yung rule natin sa exponent, we have to add it. Okay? So, 12x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3 times 6x. So, distributive property. So, 6x times 2x squared is 12x cubed. Okay, then 6x times negative 3 is negative 18x. Then, let's simplify, combine the similar terms. So, y prime is equal to 12x cubed plus 12x cubed, that is 24x cubed. Okay, minus 18x. So, this will be our final answer. This will be our derivative for the given function. Okay, so let's have more example for a product rule. Okay, so in here we have to find the derivatives of the following. So let's answer first number 1. Okay, let's answer number 1. So number 1, we have f of x is equal to 2x squared times 3x raised to 4 minus 2. Okay? So, in here, alam natin na yung u natin ay yung 2x squared na, and then yung v natin, yung 3x raised to 4 minus 2. So, since kailangan natin ng derivative of u at derivative of v sa ating formula, okay, hahanapin natin. So, first, yung du muna. So, ang derivative ng u natin, which is yung 2x squared, ito siya. Okay? So, again, yan yung v. This is our, this is our u, this is our v, yung pangalawa. Okay? So, 2x squared, so we have 2 times 2 raised to x. 2 times 2, x raised to 2 minus 1. Okay? Ayan. So, simplify. So, 2 times 2, 4, x raised to 1, or simply 4x. Okay? Then, next we have dv, or the derivative of v. So, our v again is 3x raised to 4 minus 2. So, here we have 3 times 4x raised to 4 minus 1. And then, since we have a constant negative 2, then that is, the derivative of that is already 0. So, no need to write. So, dv is equal to 3 times 4 is 12x. Then we have 4 minus 1 is 3. So, we have 12x cubed as our dv. So, now we are now ready to substitute it to our formula. Ano ba ulit yung formula natin? Y prime or f prime of x, since f of x yung ating given dyan, is equal to u times dv plus v times du. Okay, so let's just substitute. So u is 2x squared times our dv is 12x cubed plus our v is 3x raised to 4 minus 2 times du is 4x. Then, let's just simplify. So, 2x squared times 12x cubed is 24x raised to 5 plus, okay, 3x raised to 4 minus 2 times 4x. So, this one, distributive property lang. So, 4x times 3x raised to 4 is 12x raised to 5. Then, 4x times negative 2, so negative 8x. Okay, then let's just simplify by adding similar terms or by combining similar terms. So, 24x raised to 5, pwede pa siyang i-add kay 12x raised to 5 since similar terms sila. Ibig sabihin, pareho sila ng exponent, pareho sila ng variable. So, 36x raised to 5 minus 8x. So, this will be our final answer. So, f prime of x is equal to 36x raised to 5 minus 8x. Okay? So, next, let's have number 2. Okay? So, for number 2, our given function there is f of x is equal to x minus 3, okay, times 2x minus 1. So, in here, again, ito yung u natin, ito yung v natin. So, una nating i-identify, since kailangan natin siya sa formula, yung du natin. So, the derivative of u is, so ito, ang derivative ng x minus 3 is 1. Bakit naging 1? Kasi yung x dyan may kasama yung 1. Okay? 1x, so yung identity, function rule natin, so 1 siya. And then yung 3 natin, negative 3 is constant, so that is 0 na. Okay? Then next, we have dv. So 2x minus 1. So here naman, 2. Okay? So our dv is 2. Yung 1 natin, mawawala na kasi 0 na siya. Okay? So since we already have our du, dv, and yan, meron tayong u and v, we are now ready to substitute it to our formula. So f prime of x is equal to u times dv plus v times du. Okay? So let's substitute. So u is, we have x minus 3 times, we have our dv, which is 2, plus our v is 2x minus 1 times our du is 1. So, distributive property lang. Okay? So, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Plus, ganun din. Okay? So, 2x times 1 is, syempre, 2x. So, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Then, let's combine similar terms kung meron man. So, dito meron 2x tsaka 2x. So, 2x plus 2x, we have 4x. Then, constant terms, we have negative 6 and negative 1, which is negative 7. So, this will be our final answer now. So, f prime of x is equal to 4x minus 7. Okay? So, ayan, that's it for number 2. Next, we have number 3. So, y is equal to 3x squared minus 5 times 2x plus 3. Okay? So, in here, again, our u, ito, our v, this one. So, let's get du. So, du here is 3 times 2. Ibababa natin yung 2 na exponent, then x raised to 2 minus 1. So, yung negative 5 natin, since constant siya, 0 na yan. Okay? So, let's simplify. 3 times 2 is 6. So, x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1 or simply 6x. Okay? Next, we have the dv. So, 2x plus 3. So, 2x. So, magiging 2 na yan. Tapos, yung x raised to 1 minus 1 kasi so magiging 0. So, 2 na siya. Yung dv natin ay 2. Okay? So, we have du and dv. Okay? So, we're now ready to substitute it to our formula. So, y prime is equal to u times dv plus v times du. Okay? So, our u here, we have 3x squared minus 5 times our dv is 2 plus our v, we have 2x plus 3. Okay? Times du is 6x. Okay, then let's just simplify again. So, distributive property. 3x squared times 2 is 6x squared. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Plus, again, distributive property. So, 6x times 2x is 12x squared. So, 6x times 3 is 18x. Then, let's combine if may makukombine tayong similar terms. So, we have, right? So, yung may x squared dyan. So, 6 plus 12 is we have 18x squared. Just copy the common variable or common term nila. Okay? Yung variable nila. Then, plus 18x, i-arrange natin highest degree to lowest or to, up to constant kung meron man. Minus 10. So, y prime is equal to 18x squared plus 18x minus 10. So, that is the derivative of our third function. Next, let's have the quotient rule. Okay, so kung may product rule tayo, syempre may quotient rule din tayo. So, if y is equal to u over v, okay, or u divided by v, where u and v are differentiable functions, then y prime, so this is y prime, okay, but may 1 siya dyan. So, this is y prime ito not 1. Okay? So, y prime is equal to v times du minus u times dv over v squared. Okay? So, same lang siya. Okay? Same lang siya nung multiplication. Pareho natin kailangan yung du or the derivative of u and derivative of v. Okay? So, i-identify natin kung ano yung u and v dito. So, for example, yung first function natin, which is yung y is equal to 3x minus 5 over or divided by 4x minus 2. So, pag ganito, pag rational or like, kapag may nakita kayo or kapag division yung involved sa ating given function, ang gagamitin ninyo, pwede ninyong gamitin ay yung quotient rule natin. So, yung u natin, syempre, ito, yung v natin, itong nasa baba. Okay? Ito yung follow natin. Ayan. So, yung U and V. So, first, since kailangan natin ulit sa formula, gaya nung sa product rule, kailangan natin ng DU and DV, syempre, kukunin natin yung value nun. So, yung DU natin, so, ano ang derivative ng U, which is yung 3x minus 5, that is 3. Okay? So, 3x. So, wala. Magiging 3 na lang kasi x raised to 1 minus 1 is 0 na. So, minus 5 which is constant kaya hindi na rin natin ilalagay. So, yung du natin ay 3. Then, dv naman is 4. Okay? Kasi 4x minus 2, parang ganun lang din sa kanina. So, 4 lang yung ating dv. So, we're now ready to substitute it to our formula. Ito yung formula natin. So, y prime natin is equal to, ano yung v natin again? We have, yung nasa baba, 4x minus 2 times our du which is 3. Minus, so minus naman dito. Okay, huwag kayong malilito. Tandaan ninyo, sa quotient minus, sa product plus. Okay, so u here now is 3 x minus 5, then our dv is 4. Over, wag kakalimutan, baka makalimutan, meron pa siya sa baba, v squared. So, 4x minus 2 squared. Okay? So, y prime is equal to distributive property para ma-simplify natin. So, 4x times 3 is 12x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 minus, okay? So, 3x minus 5 times 4, distributive ulit. So, 4 times 3x is 12x. So, 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Okay? Then, over ito, 4x minus 2 squared. So, sa iba, okay, sa ibang references or ibang ano, hindi na nila sinisimplify to. So, as is na. Pero dito, okay, i-simplify natin. Pero same lang yon. So, if ever yung sa answer key or I mean yung sa magiging ibibigay sa inyo na question is yung kunyari choices niya, okay? Hindi siya na-simplify yung sa denominator, okay lang. Or kung hindi man, i-simplify ninyo para makuha ninyo or pasok yung maging sagot ninyo sa mga nasa choices. So, dito, 4x minus 2 squared is, gagamitan nyo lang siya ng FOIL method or simply yung shortcut natin, i-square nyo yung first term, so magiging 16x squared. Then divide, then multiply, okay, multiply the two terms, yung 4x tsaka negative 2, okay, then times mo siya sa 2. So 4x times negative 2 is negative 8x. Times 2 is negative 8x plus negative 8x is magiging negative 16x. And then, square mo yung last. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. Paano ko nakuha ito? Ipakita ko sa inyo using the long method which is yung FOIL method. So, 4x minus 2 times 4x minus 2. Bakit naging ganyan? Kasi square siya. Ibig sabihin, twice mo imumultiply sa sarili niya. So, 4x times 4x, 16x squared. Okay? Outer terms, we have 4x times negative 2 is negative 8x. And then this one, negative 2 times negative 2 times 4 is negative 8x ulit. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So, 16x squared. So, ito magiging negative 8, negative 8. So, magiging negative 16x. Kaya nakuha natin ito. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. Then, next, we have y prime is equal to, so, ito, i-distribute natin. Kasi, ayan, kailangan nating ma-eliminate yung parenthesis at the same time itong minus natin para mag-combine tayo ng similar terms. So, copy lang natin yung nauna kasi wala namang i-simplify sa kanila. So, negative times positive 12x is negative 12x. Negative times negative 20 is positive 20. Over, hindi na siya kasya ata. Copy lang natin yung nasa baba. 16x squared minus 16x plus 4 is equal to, let's simplify. So, 12x then minus 12x kasi para sila ng, or they have common variable which is x, right? So 12 minus 12, that is, 12 pala to. So 12 minus 12, that is, syempre 0. Okay, then negative 6 na yung constant na natin. Negative 6 plus 20 is 14 over 16x squared minus 16x plus 4. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Okay? For this function. Ayan. So, nag-0 yun kasi pareho silang 12. Okay? 12 minus 12. So, that's it for this one. So, let's have more example for quotient rule. So, number 1, we have y is equal to 2x plus 3 over x minus 2. Okay? So, for number 1, isulat ko lang dito, 2x plus 3 over x minus 2. So, first, again, we have to get the derivative of u. So, alam natin na yung 2x plus 3 natin, yun yung u natin, yung x minus 2, yun yung v natin. So, du is, we have 2. Okay? Wala na yung 3 kasi constant. Okay? Then, dv is x. Okay? Ayan. Ay, sorry. dv is, sorry, nalutang na. Okay, dv is 1. Okay? So, 1. Kasi 1x yan, di ba? Identity function rule. So, du is 2, dv is 1. Okay? Derivative nun. So, our formula here, y prime is equal to v times du minus u times dv. Okay, over v squared. So, v is 1. Ay, sorry. V is, napagbaliktaran ko na, ano ka na. Okay, ulit. So, we have v, we have x minus 2, and then yung du natin ay 2. Minus, yung u natin is 2x plus 3 times our dv is 1. So, sorry. O, diba? Nakalimutan ko na. Then, yung v squared natin, which is x minus 2 squared. O, huwag kakalimutan. So, x minus 2 times 2, okay, distributive property. So, we have 2x minus 4. Then, distributive ulit yan, or simply, copy nyo kasi times 1 siya, 2x plus 3. Ganyan siya. Okay? Tapos, need nyo i-distribute yung operation natin na minus dyan. Okay? O, copy muna natin to. So, x minus 2 squared, o, simplify na natin, x minus 2 times x minus 2, that is x squared, tapos i-times natin siya, magiging negative 2x, tapos 2 siya. So, times 2 is negative 4x plus 4. Paano ko na naman ito nakuha? Ipakita ko sa inyo. X minus 2 times x minus 2 kasi x minus 2 squared siya. So, FOIL method, first terms, x squared. Outer terms, x times negative 2 is negative 2x. Inner terms, we have negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and then negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So, this one, i-combine 4x. So, magiging x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, nakuha natin. Next, we have 2x. Let's just copy this one since we need to simplify this one. So, negative times positive 2x is negative 2x. Negative times positive 3 is negative 3 over x squared minus 4x plus 4. So, y prime. So, since we can still simplify, okay, itong ating given, 2x minus 2x, 0 ulit pala siya. So, negative 4 minus 3, yun na lang i-combine natin, magiging negative 7 over x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, so that will be our y prime or our derivative for the given example. Okay? Next, let's have number 2. Okay? So for number 2, our function is f of x is equal to x squared minus x over x cubed plus 1. Okay? So in here, ayan siya. Kunin natin yung yung du and dv natin. So sa du natin, x squared minus x. So 2 dito, and then we have, so in here we have 2x raised to 2 minus 1 minus, okay, we have 1 here, diba? Identity function rule. So our du here is 2x minus 1. Okay? Next, our dv. So dv is 3, bababa yung exponent x raised to 3 minus 1, then constant, wala na siya. So 0. dv is equal to 3x squared. Okay? So, meron na tayong du, meron na tayong dv. So, let's now substitute it to our formula. Okay? So, f prime of x is equal to v times du minus u times dv over v squared. Okay? So, our v here is, of course, yung x cubed plus 1 times, ilagyan na lang natin ng parenthesis, times our du is 2x minus 1 minus our u is x squared minus x times dv is 3x squared. Then, let's simplify. Okay, ay, sorry. O, diba? Nakalimutan ko ulit. V squared, sorry, x cubed plus 1 squared. Okay? So, first, we have to simplify this by using the FOIL method. X cubed times 2x is 2x raised to 4. Okay? Then, outer naman, yung ating x cubed times negative 1 is negative x cubed. Then, inner, we have 1 times 2x is positive 2x. Then, last, we have positive 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Minus, lagyan na lang natin muna ng ganito. minus distributive property. So 3x squared times x squared is 3x raised to 4. Then 3x squared times negative x is negative 3x cubed over, okay, ito, x cubed plus 1, okay, squared. So, ipakita ko na lang sa inyo para hindi kayo nalilito agad sa pinagagagawa ko. X cubed plus 1 times x cubed plus 1. So, paano natin kukunin? Kung hindi nyo gets yung shortcut, ito ulit siya. So, first term, okay, fall method. So, x cubed times x cubed is x raised to 6. Then, x cubed times 1 is x cubed. 1 times x cubed is x cubed. And then, 1 times 1 is 1. So, x raised to 6, tapos i-add natin x cubed plus x cubed, we have 2x cubed plus 1. So, ang answer natin dito sa denominator natin na nandito ay x raised to 6 plus 2x cubed plus 1. Okay? Then, let's simplify na. Continue. So, ito, may masisimplify ba tayo? Dito may makakombine ba tayo ng terms? Wala. So, we will just copy it. 2x raised to 4 minus x cubed plus 2x minus 1. Tapos dito, i-distribute natin yung sign. Yung minus sign. So, negative times positive is negative 3x raised to 4. So, negative times negative 3x cubed is positive 3x cubed. Okay? So, mahalaga wag niyong kakalimutan na i-distribute siya. Kasi pag hindi, mamamali na kayo. O, di ba nabago yung sign? Over, hindi na ata kakasya. So, we have x raised to 6 plus 2x cubed plus 1. So, pagkasyahin natin. So, our f prime of x, let's combine na yung mga similar terms na pwede. So, dito meron tayong 2x raised to 4 tsaka negative 3x raised to 4. So, pwede natin silang i-combine. So, 2 minus 3 is negative 1 or simply x raised to 4. Okay, x raised to 4. Then, yung cube natin meron din. Negative x cube at saka positive 3x cube. So, negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So, plus 2x cube. Then, 2x, copy lang natin. Ay, sorry. 2x plus 2x minus 1. Over, ayan, sana kumasya, x raised to 6 plus 2x cube plus 1. So, ito na yung ating magiging final answer. Ito na yung ating derivative. So, intindihin nyo na lang kasi medyo kulang yung space natin. So, ito yung final answer natin. Okay? For problem or for function number 2. Next, for number 3, example natin. So, y is equal to x squared minus 3 over x squared. Okay? So, again, let's get du and dv. So, yung u natin, yung nasa taas, yung v natin, yung nasa baba. So, du natin is 2x raised to 2 minus 1. So, yung negative 3 natin, constant siya. So, ibig sabihin, 0 na siya. Okay? So, we have here, to simplify, we have 2x raised to 1 or simply 2x. Then, dv natin is x squared. So, magiging 2 times or 2x raised to 2 minus 1 then. So, to simplify that, magiging 2x. So, parehong 2x yung du and dv natin. So, let's just substitute na sa ating formula. So, y prime is equal to v times du minus u times dv over v squared. So, y prime is equal to our v is x squared times du is 2x minus our u is x squared minus 3 times our dv is also 2x. So, simplify, multiply lang, ay, di ba? Kalimutan ko ulit for the third time. So, v squared is x squared raised to 2. Okay? Okay, or remind ko lang. Baka makalimutan nyo rin, kagaya ko. So, x squared times 2x is 2x cubed minus, so distributive property, so 2x times x squared is 2x cubed also. So, 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x over x squared raised to 2 is x raised to 4. Oh, x squared times x squared lang yun. Oh, x squared times x squared. Kaya siya naging x raised to 4. Okay? Then, continue. So, we have 2x cubed. Tapos, i-distribute natin yung symbol. Or, I mean, yung sign. So, negative times positive 2x is, x cubed is negative 2x cubed. Negative times negative 6x is positive 6x over x raised to 4. So if we simplify that, y prime is equal to, combine similar terms, so 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, that will be 0, plus 6x, so 6x raised to x, or 6x over x raised to 4. So this will be our final answer. Okay? Again, there are instances na yung denominator natin ay hindi na nire-require na isolve. So parang as is na siya na ganyan. Okay? Pero kung nasa choices ay naka-simplify or na-solve siya, then you have to do it. Pero again, once na may nakita na kayo na similar nito, for example, yung denominator natin ay x squared raised to 2 na siya, yun yung nandoon, at nandoon din naman 6x yung numerator, then yun na yung answer ninyo. So, yun lang yung tatandaan ninyo. Okay? So, depende siya sa choices if ever, since your exam has choices, some of your exam, okay, or quizzes. So, that's it for the quotient rule. Okay, so let's now have the chain rule. So in chain rule, so if y is equal to f of u is a differentiable function of u, and u is equal to g of x is in turn a differentiable function of x, then the composite function y is equal to f of g of x is a differentiable function of x whose derivative is given by the product. So dy over dx is equal to dy times du over du times dx. Or in simpler form, we have dy over dx is equal to f prime of g of x times g prime of x. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin chain rule, gagamitin natin ito or applicable lang ito kapag meron tayong tinatawag na composite function. Pag sinabi natin composite function, meron siyang inner and outer function. So, paano ko nasabi yan? So, yung inner function natin is itong nasa loob nitong parenthesis. Ito, yung 3x plus 1. So, dito sa example natin, ito yung inner function natin. Then, yung kabuuan naman, kasama yung exponent, yan yung outer function natin. So, gagamitin natin or pwede natin gamitin yung chain rule kapag ganito yung itsura ng ating function. Okay? So, in here, we have to find for the derivative of y is equal to 3x or the quantity of 3x plus 1 squared. Okay? Or raised to 2. So, kapag ganito, ang tatandaan lang ninyo, okay? So, ito yung gagamitin natin, 'di ba, na formula. So, f prime of g of x. Okay? So, copy muna natin yung ating function. So, y is equal to 3x plus 1. So, dito, ang una natin gagawin para mahanap natin yung y prime natin, okay? We have to get, may squared pa pala siya, sorry. We have to get the derivative of the outer muna. Okay, outer function. So, ito, i-differentiate natin siya. So, yung 3x plus 1 raised to 2. So, same lang sa exponent rule natin or yung power rule natin na tinatawag. So, ibababa nyo itong 2 dito, tapos i-copy nyo lang. Wala kayong gagalawin dito kasi yan, naka-include siya sa parenthesis. So, yun yung tatandaan ninyo. Ibaba nyo yung exponent, i-copy nyo lang yung nandiyan sa loob, tapos 2 minus 1. Okay, di ba ganun naman sa power rule natin? Kapag may exponent, binababa yung exponent, tapos yung parang pinakang matitira na sa exponent niya ay dapat may minus 1. Okay? So, ito na yung ating magiging ito. Ito siya. Kaya natin siya ginawa. Ito yan. Yan na yung ating f prime of g of x. Okay? So, yan yung form niya. Okay? Then, next is kukunin natin yung g prime of x. Okay? Ibig sabihin, by the way, yung g prime of x pala, yan yung inner. Derivative ng inner. Okay? So, ito, inner. Ito naman yung ating outer. Derivative ng ating outer. Okay? So, kukunin natin yung derivative ng inner natin. Ano ang derivative ng 3x plus 1? So, di ba we have 3. Right? So, yan na yung ating derivative. Okay? Then, isimplify lang natin saglit itong f prime of g of x natin. So, y prime is equal to, copy lang muna natin yung 2 times 3x plus 1 raised to 1 or simply, ganyan na siya. Okay? Times 3. Okay? Tapos, ayan, i-multiply natin. So, yung value dito na nandito, i-multiply natin siya dito. I-chain natin siya dyan. Kaya siya tinawag na chain. Okay, chain rule. So, y prime is equal to 2 times 3 is 6 times 3x plus 1. Okay? So, pwedeng ito na yung sagot ninyo or pwedeng isimplify pa ninyo. Okay? So, remember, sa other references, lalo na pag yung masyadong malaki na yung power or masyadong mahaba na yung ating function, okay? Or yung ating expression, ina-accept na nila hanggang dito. Pero since maliit siya, let's simplify. So, y prime is equal to, yung distributive natin, 6 times 3x is 18x, tapos 6 times 1 is 6. So, our final answer here is y prime is equal to 18x plus 6. Okay? So, again, if ever nasa choices is ganito, yan na yung final answer. Same lang yon. Okay, pag ganito, yun na rin yon. Okay, sinimplify. So, again, sometimes hindi na talaga tinatapos siya kasi meron yung mga function na ang haba-haba. Okay? Kulang ang isang page. Kaya, ina-accept yung parang hanggang dito na lang. Basta yung nandito, tatandaan nyo, shortcut yon when we are using chain rule. Kaya siya tinawag na chain. Yung value dito, may numultiply siya doon sa g prime of x natin na nandyan. Tapos, kinakopy lang yung nandito sa may loob. Okay? So, yun yung shortcut doon. So, let's have more example for chain rule. Okay, so ito, chain rule ang gagamitin natin kasi may mga exponents sila. So, for number 1 muna yung sagutan natin. So, we have f of x is equal to 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 raised to 3. So, in here, para makuha natin yung f prime of x or yung derivative natin, okay, again, yung exponent na nakikita nyo dyan, ibababa nyo siya dito. And then, just copy the what is inside. Okay, the parentheses. Yun yung first step. Then, 3 minus 1. Same process with the power rule. Then, times, okay, kukunin na natin yung g prime of x. Yung g prime of x, yun yung derivative ng inner function natin, which is yung 5x squared minus 4x plus 2. So, ano ang derivative natin? So, we have 5 times 2 x raised to 2 minus 1. Okay? So, 2 minus 1 ilagay lang natin. Minus 4. Okay? So, wala na yung 2 kasi constant. So, ito na siya. Then, let's simplify. So, f prime of x is equal to 3 times, copy natin, 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, simplify natin ito. 5 times 2, 10x. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 10x minus 4. And then, again, i-multiply or i-chain natin ito dito. Okay, so yung 3 lang. So, ito, yung natira, ikakopy natin. Siya yung mauuna. Okay, so 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 squared times, we have 3 times 10x is 30x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So, pwedeng ito na yung ating answer. So, ganito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kapag masyado nang mahaba, like this one, okay, ina-accept na sometimes. Okay, ina-accept na sometimes yung answer na ito. Pero if ever man wala sa choices, then that's the time you have to simplify it. O, parang dito, yung 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 squared, okay lang yung squared yan. Okay, so mahaba, imumultiply mo siya sa sarili niya. Tapos, after mo i-multiply sa sarili niya, imumultiply mo siya ulit dito sa 30x minus 12. So, ganun siya. Kaya ito, ina-accept na. Okay? So, yan for our number 1. That's the final answer na. Okay, next, let's have number 2. So, dito naman may fractional exponent tayo. So, f of x is equal to 5x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to 2/3. Okay? So, dito, same procedure. Paano ulit yon? F prime of x. So, ibaba natin yung exponent. I-copy lang natin yung ating inner function. So, 5x raised to 4 minus 7, then 2/3 minus 1. Then, yung g prime of x natin, kunin natin yung derivative ng ating inner function. Yun yung magiging second ano natin dito. Second expression natin. So, 5x raised to 4, ang derivative niyan ay 5 times 4 x raised to 4 minus 1. Our negative 7 will be 0 kasi ang derivative ng constant ay 0. Then, let us simplify. So, f prime of x is equal to 2/3 times, i-copy lang muna saglit natin, 5x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to, 2/3 minus 1, that is negative 1/3, times 20x raised to 3 or 20x cubed. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20x, then 4 minus 1 is 3, kaya 20x cubed. Then, next is we have to multiply this by this one. So, f prime of x is equal to copy, okay, 5x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to negative 1, negative 1/3. Okay, then, multiply natin 2/3. Okay, times 20x cubed, that is 40 over 3x cubed. So, in here, fraction na lang ang gamitin ninyo. Okay, kasi pag ano, medyo may decimal point pa siya. So, fraction na ang gagamitin. Okay na tayo sa fraction. Then, after that, since nakikita ninyo, okay, meron tayong negative, okay, exponent dyan, gagawin natin siyang positive. So, to simplify that, syempre, ibababa nyo siya. Okay? So, ang kalalabasan niyan, f prime of x, okay, magiging 1 over 5x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to positive 1/3 na siya. Times yung 40 over 3x cube. Or, pag mas sinimplify mo pa siya, magiging 40x cube over 3 times 5x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to 1/3. So, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? Binabalang natin. So, yung 3, naiwan siya sa denominator kasi denominator naman talaga siya dyan, di ba? Okay? So, ibababa lang natin, or kung nyari, nasa baba naman or nasa denominator naman yung negative, itataas naman natin siya. Gagawin natin siyang nasa numerator, okay, ng ating fraction. So, dapat alam niyo yung mga basic rule na ganyan. Okay? So, part siya. Next is number 3. We have f of x is equal to the square root of 5x minus 2. O ma'am, bakit gagamitan namin ng chain rule dito? Wala naman po kaming nakikitang exponent. Okay? Remember na we can also write this one, okay, this function as 5x minus 2 raised to 1/2. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, kapag may square root dyan, ibig sabihin 1/2. O pag may 3 na nakalagay dyan, ibig sabihin 1/3. Pag may 4, 1/4. Equal lang sila. Okay, so pwede mo siyang isulat, kapag ganito yung given, kapag may square root, or cube root, ganon, i-rewrite nyo muna siya as exponential. Okay, exponential function. So, dito nire-write natin siya, kaya siya naging 5x minus 2 raised to 1/2. Okay, then proceed with the procedure. So, f prime of x now will be 1/2 times 5x minus 2 raised to 1/2 minus 1. Okay, then, again, get the derivative of the inner function, which is 5. 5 lang. Okay, which is 5. Kasi x, wala siyang exponent. And then, yung negative 2 natin ay constant. Kaya 0 na siya. So, 5. Then, we have f prime of x. Let's just simplify first yung function natin. So, 5x minus 2 raised to 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2 times 5. Tapos, chain rule, i-chain natin ito dito. So, magiging 5 over 2. So, 1/2 times 5 is 5 over 2 times 5x minus 2 raised to negative 1/2. So, as you can see, there is a negative exponent again. So, we have to simplify it. Magiging, okay, ano ang kalalabasan niya? Magiging 5 over 2 times, naiwan yung 2 kasi nasa denominator siya, 5x minus 2 raised to positive 1/2. So, this will be our final answer now. Okay? So, yun ang magiging final answer natin. So, that is the derivative, okay, or finding the derivative using the product, quotient, and chain rule. Okay? So, yun lang for this video lesson. Hope naintindihan. Thank you so much for watching.